Hello everybody, my name is Vander, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD Remix, Final Mix Edition, or something or another. Last time, we went to Hollow Bastion and helped out Leon and the gang in their problems in reconstructing the great city, Hollow Bastion. And we've just realized the Twilight Town is disappeared. Well, not really, but we can barely see it now, and no longer have access to it, even though we didn't have access to it before. But now it's really gone. But as you can see, we have two worlds here. One looks like a nice castle with a rose in front of it. I wonder what game that's or what movie that's from. And one is a very Chinese-looking kind of imperial palace. And then another world over here that seems to be blacked out. But since we see these doors here, I can now explain to you the gummy ship mechanic of this game. Last time in Kingdom Hearts 1, we had a gummy ship mechanic where you go around and you travel to the worlds via the gummy ship, with a sort of easy to access, or you'd always have to travel between these routes in order to get to the worlds until you got the warp ability, in which you can warp to the specific worlds. This time in Kingdom Hearts 2, you have to access the worlds. You can only access these worlds once you complete these routes, which unlock the worlds. But once you do that, you can go directly to the worlds at any time you want. So you don't need the warp thing. It's a lot more convenient and a lot nicer because you only have to ever travel through a world once. And then there's a bunch of optional stuff as well in these areas. So we have a choice of Asteroid Sweep and Stardust Sweep. And these are the gummy ship stuff, which I'll explain in a little bit. We can check to see here. We have Beast's Castle. Ooh, Beast. Sleeping, or not Sleeping Beauty. Beauty and the Beast, obviously. Battle level 13. And we have the Land of Dragons, battle level 10. So, let's see, what's the order I normally do this? I think normally I do Beast Castle first and Land of Dragons second. But since we're on Proudwood, I want to go in the correct order, so I guess we'll go with Asteroid Sweep. Pro-Swede. I'm Pro-Swede. Proceed through Asteroid Sweep. And this will launch the gummy ship tutorial, basically. Now, gummy ships in general are a lot more interesting than this version of the game. We'll get to the gummy editor later, but it's a lot nicer, a lot better done. And for right now, since we only have one ship, no special models, no original blueprints, check it out. You actually get ships from completing these routes. So as soon as you do get these things, you can actually go out and use them instead of just having the one ship and then you have to upgrade yourself. The gummy ships in general are actually pretty fun in this game. I actually tried it out in a recent playthrough, and I really had an enjoyable experience with it. First time playing through the game, I kind of ignored it, but just recently, I really kind of figured out what they wanted you to do with it. And it's actually pretty fun, a really deep, interesting part of the game. The music is also really fun too, and it's actually pretty exciting, or actiony, fast-paced kind of gameplay. Gummy battle tips, basic controls. Left stick to turn, press X to fire. You can take a look at the treasures you can get to if you've collected them so far.
Let's go!
So all the way, you'll notice that things are a lot more static in this, or not static, dynamic in this version. You're moving a lot of times, metals are dropping, all that stuff. There's a lot more unique types of ships, and Heartless specifically. You're fighting along. Each route is themed differently in different ways, and a lot of different enemies have different kind of effects. It's going to be very difficult to explain this all while I'm playing this game, because it's just a lot of things are going on the screen and I'm trying to collect these medals and stuff. But basically, collect medals to get a grade. The higher your grade, the better your score. A lot of different enemies have very different things that you'll need to watch out for. Different defenses, different weak points, all that jazz. There's some boss ships, there's some ships that grab onto you, some that explode and whatnot. Basically, just to get used to it, X is to fire, control stick to move around, circle to do a dodge roll kind of deal, and just have fun. It's pretty fun. Oh, anything colored is worth more, and we'll get you a special medal that's worth a bit more, and can get you like weapons and stuff. So these guys are immune to the front, so you have to shoot them from the back. And also the perspective changes a lot of times with the danger, so you can actually look at it. You can actually change it yourself via the right control stick, but actually might be, that might be, you might only be able to do that on different missions. Actually, I don't think we do that here. So yeah, those explodey guys are actually easy ways to destroy enemies on your 6. Yeah, I don't think I can change my perspective here in this version. There's 3 different missions per area, as well as the initial fight, as it were. There's red and yellow enemies that are the special types. Go, going through it. This is kind of a very basic mission. It's not as exciting as some of the other ones. But trust me, they get a lot more crazier, especially the last one. The last one is insane. Watch out for the meteors here. They actually can't hit you. I find myself... Oh man, I'm getting really good score here. Woo! We did it.
Piece of cake.
And with that, you can travel through this route anytime you want, and it unlocks the first and second missions for you to challenge. One is an enemy defeating mission, one is a medal collecting mission. You get Highwind Blueprint and Falcon Blueprint. There we go. I got a really good medal score too. With that, I get all these nice treasures, except for that very last one. I don't know how, I forget how you can get that one. I think you have to get like a perfect score or something like that. Or something close to a perfect score. But if you want to, you can actually travel to those things again and check them out. Or you can travel to the other one before you actually go to the world. I think. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can. So with that, we have a new world opening up. Let's go check it out. Onward. I'm out of coffee. I'm out of coffee. And I'm out of water too. Oh god. My throat is so dry. So stiff. Fire, fire, fire. Attila the Hun. He's got fangs.
See that, Mulan? It's Shan Yu, leader of the Hun army. Come on, girl. This is your big chance. I can see it now. Fa Mulan whoops public enemy #1. You're gonna be famous. I'm talking A-list.
Mushu, I'm not sure.
Mushu?
I haven't even
That sounds
joined the
familiar.
army yet. I have to take my father's place to preserve the Fa family honor. I just hope I don't get discovered.
Whatever. You're just scared. Admit it.
Aren't you?
Huh?
Let's get the jump on him.
Gorge, maybe we better look before we leap.
Goofy, always the voice of reason with this group.
Is that Mushu?
That's right. I know you heard of me. I'm little, lethal, and legendary. Now y'all scram before I get my dragon dander up.
Hey, Mushu, we missed you.
Yeah, well, you better hope I miss you, or else you're Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Ding.
Do you know them?
Know them? Man, we used to kick all kinds of bad guy butt together. Yeah, you know I help these guys out of a lot of tight spots, because I'm a mighty dragon, right?
You wouldn't think that the summons actually realized who they were with when they actually summoned them. It always felt like they were just kind of a abstract present thing that helped you out. I didn't think the actual character would remember fighting with them.
Just Ping. I am Ping, son of Fazu.
You know Mushu?
Mushu's one of my family's guardians.
We didn't know we were borrowing somebody as important as a family guardian.
Well, your world was
Yeah,
kind of
that's
destroyed,
right.
so...
And that puts you 3 up to your eyeballs in debt to Ping here. Well, guess what, kiddies? It's payback time.
Mushu.
Ah, they don't mind. Ain't that right?
Sounds fair.
See, Ping here was just on his way to join the Imperial Army. We gotta go find the other recruits over at the training camp.
Would you join us? It'll be easier to fit in if I'm with guys like you.
What do you mean fit in?
Well, don't worry about that.
You're pretending to be a boy, aren't you?
Huh?
Goofy is the smartest character in this entire game. You never notice. He's so,
You
like,
didn't
he
notice?
picks up on things so quickly than the other guys. Well, of course you're dealing with
I
Sora
think
and
it's
Donald,
working.
but
I don't know.
You know,
Those
he is
would
actually
fall
pretty
for
smart.
anything.
I'm right here.
So, welcome to the world of Land of Dragons, the world themed after the movie Mulan, which came out around close to the 2000s, I believe. Mulan is actually one of my favorite Disney movies. I think my top three, it's in the top three, like, it's Lion King, Mulan, and Tarzan, like my favorite three Disney movies. And we also get Ping as a representative, who's obviously Mulan, in the party. I'm going to go with Donald, because Ping Mulan. I'll call him Ping for right now, just to play along with his little disguise theory. And we're gonna leave Donald because in the next world we're gonna want Goofy more so, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. Actually, we have some new items too. Let's check out membership card. So we got Ping. Each party member has their own abilities and stuff like that. So check out, and then also we have these things. Now we can quick slot Blizzard and Fire, which I'll show off in a little bit. And one, yes, okay. So do I get control before go to the okay, good. So one of the new features in Kingdom Hearts 2 is you no longer have to go to a save point in order to change up party members. You actually have the party right here, so you can actually quickly switch out Donald for Goofy whenever you want. But you have to have Ping in the party for right now, so you can't actually switch out Ping. The save point, we're not going to worry about that. Some treasure chests. Shard. Shard. I love the music in this world. Yeah. So, like I said, top 3 Disney movies. We went to Tarzan's world in the first game, but we won't be seeing Deep Jungle appear in any Kingdom Hearts games ever again. It didn't appear in Chain of Memories either. It only appeared in the first game because I believe Disney sort of lost some of the rights to Tarzan in some way, and I'm not sure. And I'm pretty sure they no longer have the power to use him in any of these kind of things anymore. I think what exists now is still, it's still fair use, but they can no longer use it in any of their properties in the future. So stuff like Kingdom Hearts 1 HD Final Mix version was allowed to use Deep Jungle, but this kind of thing is no longer allowed to use it. So you won't be seeing Tarzan's world, unfortunately. But we have Mulan, and Simba was a summon in the last game. I wonder if we'll be seeing any of Simba in this game. But for now, this is a holographic Moogle shop you can check out. And you'll notice that if you're wondering where your drive forms with, there are actually 2 sets of commands in your command board. Over here you have the normal magic items in your drives, but here you have this questionable slot, and party commands. I wonder what these will actually do. I guess we'll find out later. But also, I have my shortcuts, so I have Blizzard. One thing I would like to point out, Blizzard, no longer shotgun, is now just a straight shot attack. It'll have more power and more options once you upgrade it to like Blizzara and Blizzaga. And Fire is much more unique in the last game. Before it shot up as like a sort of like a homing shot, whereas Blizzard was like a shotgun. Like I said, ice shotgun. Now Fire is kind of a shield kind of move. It kind of wraps around you. And it makes for a very unique kind of contrast to what it was in the first game, where Blizzard and Fire were really kind of the same attack. Now they kind of have 2 completely different uses. Let's head down to the camp. And let's go see... Ooh, people are lined up here. Let's go see what they're up to. Unfortunately, we will not be seeing Make a Man Out of You with Sora.
Remember, girl, manly.
Yes, very manly.
time we got some grub.
Hey, no cutting.
What an ass.
Back off.
Hey, a space in line.
Wonder what they're serving for lunch today. Knuckle sandwiches.
That does it.
So we're no going for the ponytail. Come on now.
Please.
Please?
What a girl.
Knock it off.
Knock what off?
You punched me. What a shrimp!
What, who you calling a shrimp? Panda lips? I'm a bona fide
Panda
guardian
lips?
dragon.
Let's just get back in line, okay?
Whose side are you on? I just got slugged.
Want some more?
Soldiers, get back in line.
Do you fools have any idea what I've been through to get to where I am today?
The captain.
Punching me, the Keyblade Master. Who do you think you are? And this guy, his fancy red cape and commanding glare.
Ah,
What are they?
heartless. Oh, yeah? Ping, I hope you're ready.
I love the Land of Dragons battle theme. I love Chinese musics in games in general. There's always a nice kind of style that I like about it. So in this sort of event with Ping, there's something called a morale bar. It's just kind of a bar that you have to keep up by consistently defeating enemies and not taking hits. In Proud Mode, it's kind of difficult to... it's actually pretty difficult to keep it filled, so I'll probably struggle a little bit with it here. But in easier modes, it's not too difficult. But yeah, just make sure you're attacking, make sure you're not taking hits. These guys, these kind of wizard, phantom-y kind of Heartless are very difficult. You want to take them out as quick as possible. They have a very wide reach and a very fast, swooping attack that they do. I'm not sure if I should count that one. Yeah, why not? Ding! You're not even looking at him when you say that. What? You're not going to make a man out of me? Come on now. I came to this world for that song and that song only. God. I still don't understand why they don't question Donald and Goofy. It's such a weird thing. Even Sora in this world does not look like he should be here. We'll smash them. Sora's so, like, complicit with these requests. I'm sure Sora could beat the crap out of Shang, as it were. So now we're going to get the little bit of a sort of miniature... Oh, ooh, I see something that I'm not going to be able to get to. No, there's no way I'm going to do that. Little fun thing you can do in this place is you can actually destroy these tents. Or wait. What? I know you can destroy these things. I'm not sure why you can't. Oh, maybe it's only in the battle scenarios. But you can jump here. We can grab that one. That's for sure. Alright. Let's see. Hua! Yes! Oh, this pole looks familiar. There's an arrow that sticks to the top of that. Huh. I really wish there's some sort of Mega Man and a View thing was going on here, because I really love that song. It's like my favorite Disney song, and it's unfortunate. This game could sure use some musical numbers, right? Sign your permission. Alright, so we have 3 missions we can do. We have the surprise attack, ambush, and the search. You can do these in any order, doesn't matter. Basically, they're all just sort of helping you prove that Ping can handle himself on the battlefield. Let's just say it's not going to go too well. It's all just defeating Heartless, really. Don't let your morale fall. Like I said, make sure you stay to the left or right. Oops, nope, never mind. I have a sweeping attack. Alright. So these things will net you the morale you need to, so make sure you're going around collecting these sort of dragon balls, cool. These the big ones are obviously the ones that are worth more. Yeah. Don't let the morale bar fall, otherwise you will lose. It doesn't count as a game over, or it does count as a game over, but it doesn't count as you actually dying. So certain events that happen when you die don't take place. But we'll get to that maybe in the game. I'm not sure. I'll die once, just for sure, though. So we'll eventually get a chance to see it. Perfect. That wasn't too bad. The real challenge comes in the last mission, where it's a very long-term mission, so it's gonna be quite a challenge for me. Passable job. Yeah, you're a jerk. Passable job. Let's see you fight off these Heartless. Let's get right to the next mission then. Now there's an ambush. Which is essentially the same thing, just beat the Heartless. So those carts and those rockets over there that you can see can actually explode, and they can actually do damage to enemies if you use them properly. These guys do a very big sweeping attack, and that's going to be a very annoying... Oh my god, it's the charging bulls, and they're very purple and pinkish. That is interesting. These guys are going to be the hardest enemies you're going to be dealing with in this game. If they do that, holy cow. I recommend magic. Oh, God. He killed me. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Yeah, those guys are really difficult. They have a big, powerful charging attack. They block moves. They knock you out of your combos. They're really difficult to deal with. So, like I said, use magic against them, pretty much. But I didn't do a very good job of it. I'm doing terrible here. Oh, my morale fell. Jesus. I'm gonna have a tough time here. This is the part where I'm gonna actually struggle a lot. It's my fault for picking proud mode. The breed colors are kind of cool, though. Now I'm really going to focus on keeping morale up. Now, I have a question. Do these things... Jesus. My guards are really off right now. Oh, God. God dang it, dang it, dang it. Get our morale up a little bit. God. I'm not good at timing this at all. Holy Jesus. There we go. There we go. Good, good, good. Finish him off. Woo. There we go. Holy cow. Oh, there's another one. Great. Alright, I need to deal with these guys first. Get my morale up a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Defense increase. That's good. In fact, hang on. Let's do it. Donald, switch out. So you need Goof in your party in order to do drives. And when you do a drive, your HP goes up. So remember that. So this is Valor Form, dual-wielding Keyblade action mode. You get a lot of good approachable moves, so this is actually a good way of taking out these guys, because they're very powerful, and Valor Form does a lot of damage. And luckily for me, as soon as I do this, I get to come out of Valor Form, I believe. Which is always nice. I should have realized I could have done that sooner. Oh, and also, if you ever complete a drive form, and you get into a cutscene, you actually get to see Sora in that drive form while he's talking. So that's always fun. And I still have it. Okay, let's get right to the next one then. So the drive form operates on a time-based thing. As soon as your drive meters run out, you leave the drive form. Just trying to make sure we find these guys. Come on, show yourselves. So we're about to pop out of it in a bit. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're out. This mission's a lot easier because there's none of those big guys around. The only problem here is the morale falling. There we go. Level up for Mulan. There's a guy. Lots of morale for that. That's good. Go. Collect morale. And only have to defeat this guy. Oh, come on now. And we're done. Okay. That mission's a lot easier than the last one. It's those bulls. They're really powerful. Really hard to defeat. If you ever are in a drive form and you leave a world or enter an area where your party members are just walking about and you can talk to them, your drive meter will reset. Also entering... Oh, we'll get to that later. Never mind. Can't talk about that now. It's so critical. So I didn't really get a chance to properly describe Valor Form while we were doing that before. But Valor Form is basically like how you played with Roxas in the beginning with the dual blading. You get a lot of different kinds of moves that let you move very quickly, deal a lot of damage, and are very difficult to kind of stop. And so what that means is it's a very reliable form when taking down bosses or fighting large groups of enemies. So you can really just deal a lot of damage very quickly. Probably my favorite form in the game, just because it's so fast and so fun. You get to use it a lot, especially in the beginning of the game. So now we want to head over towards... that heads over to Bamboo. We want to head this way towards the mountains. Checkpoint, okay. So yeah, here you can actually... These things get destroyed. These orange things are actually drive orbs. They help you restore your drive meter, obviously. And when you are out of magic, you actually restore drive meter a lot quicker than you would normally. This area in particular is actually a good spot for grinding a certain drive form later on in the game. So keep that in mind. Unless they change it, I'm not sure if they did or not. This door obviously leads somewhere interesting, and we can see that there's a faint look of a... Obviously, that's the Imperial Palace down there. Clearly, you can tell from those very flat-looking background. And there's Heartless here. Right now, you don't have a morale meter, so you don't really need to worry about taking hits or anything like that, even though these guys are really powerful. There we go. Maximum AP increased. So I want to get my drive form out, because there's an area... Or no, I guess I can't do it then. Huh. Whatever. So yeah, I want to restore it though, just because. I feel like those giant bull things should have a reaction command because they're really difficult. They're really like unnecessarily difficult to defeat. Man, I did not do the cyclone there properly. If my performance in these things are any testament to how the later fights are going to go, especially some of the more optional stuff, it's going to be I'm going to have to learn to play this game a lot better if I want to actually beat those things. I plan to do all the data fights and stuff like that, the optional stuff. Alright, so heading up here, we'll start the mission for you. But let us end the episode here real quick, and we'll take care of that mission in the next episode. See you then.